Alright, hey guys, I just want to quickly review what we went over in class today, and have you answer a few questions over that, and if you happen to be gone today, you can watch this video and be pretty well caught up. It's going to be really important the next couple weeks that you show up to class, because we're covering a lot of material pretty quickly, and it's stuff that will kind of confuse you if you end up missing a few days. So, to start with, we made something called a demand schedule. A demand schedule is really simple. It is just a T-chart like this. We always put the price here. We always put quantity here. That's quantity demanded of a product. Okay? Price is the price of the product. So let's just start at $10. Go 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We'll draw some lines across here. Okay, and let's take, for example, this candy bar and this pop. Okay, if I were selling this in class, I asked the class how many would want to buy it at $10. Of course, nobody said they would. That's way too high. We had 0 that wanted it. At $9, we still had 0. At $8, I had 1 taker, really hungry, really thirsty. So we had put a 1 there. At $7, we had 1 more person say they would take it. So now we have the 1 person at 8 plus the 1 at 7. That makes 2. Because I'm assuming the person that would buy it at $8 would also buy it at 7. Hopefully that makes sense to you. At $6, we had 2 more people join in. So I'm assuming the 2 people that will already buy it at 7 will also buy it at 6. So 2 plus 2 is 4. We had 3 more people wanted at $5. Now we're up to 7 total people that want it. At $4, we had 1 more that wanted it, so that's 8. And then at $3, we still had 8. At $2, we bumped up a couple more. 2 more people in class wanted it, so that brings us up to 10. And then at $1, we had 1 more person want it. That gives us 11 that wanted it altogether. Okay. Now, what does the demand schedule show us? This is the demand schedule. What does it show us? Well, one thing it can show us is what would be the best price to price our 2 items at if we were the owner of a business that sold Coke and Kit Kats. And in this case, we can do that with simple math. If I price it at $10, am I going to sell any of them? No. So that means I can make $0. At 9, I'm going to sell none of them, so I'm still going to make $0. If I sell those 2 products at $8, kind of in a combo thing, 8 times 1 is, of course, $8. So I'm going to make a total profit of $8 on that. But if I sell it at $7, I could sell 2. 7 times 2 is 14. That's a better deal. I should sell them at $7 because now I'm going to make $14. Okay? But at $6, I can sell 4. 6 times 4 is, of course, 24. It's $24. That's way better than 14, so I should sell them at $6, right? Well, let's take a look at 5. 5 times 7 is what? 35, yep. And that's way better than 24, so I should sell them at $5. Let's check at $4 though. At 4, I can sell 8. 8 times 4 is, last I checked, 32. Is 32 better than 35? No, it's not. So I don't want to sell them at $4. At $3, 3 times 8 is 24. Again, that's not as good as 35. At $2, I can sell 10. 2 times 10 is 20. Still not as good. And at $1, I can sell 11, which is the most I can sell. That's the highest demand, is 11. But I'm only going to make 1 times 11 is $11. Okay? So the best thing I should do as a business owner, if I own Come and Go or whatever, and I sell these 2 products, is to price those 2 things at $4. I'll have a demand of 8, which will make me $32. Okay? Oh, I lied. We should go up here. Price it at 5, I'll make $35. That's my bad. So scratch that. Best deal is $5, make $35. Okay? Hopefully that makes sense to you. That's the demand schedule, and that's how we can kind of find a good price for us to sell our product at based on the quantity demanded. Okay? Now we can take this information, we can do something pretty cool with it. We can make what we call a demand graph. Let's show you that real quick. Okay? Make basic L-shaped graph like this. We know that this is always which axis? The y-axis. This is always the x-axis, right? I hope that's right. and this is always our origin or 0. Okay? So when we make graphs here in Econ Land, in our Econ classroom, the y-axis is always going to be P or price. Okay? And that means the x-axis is always going to be Q or quantity. Okay? Price, quantity, price, quantity. Okay. Now if we have price going from $1 to $10, that means I need to do that on my graph. So let's get this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A little bigger there. 10's up above the graph, sorry about that. And then we have quantity going all the way to 11, right? From 0 to 11. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay. Now I want to graph these things. So let me just put some numbers in here to help us. 1, 5, that's 10, 1, that's 5, that's 11. Okay. Okay, now let's start graphing some things. So at $10 I could sell 0. Okay, so this becomes very simple. This is 10 up here. This is quantity of 0. I just connect the dots, and I put a dot right there. Okay. At $9, we're still at 0. So this is $9. This again is 0. So again, it's a dot in basically the same place, just a little bit lower, under $9. At 8, I can sell 1. So we go to 8, and over to 1, draw a line up, and now we're out here a little bit. Okay. 7, I can sell 2. So we go to 7, go over to 2. Now we're right about here. Okay. At 6, I can sell $4. Okay, so this is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Okay. At $5, I can sell 7. So there's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Go there. Okay. At $4, I can sell 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. Over 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Right about there, I think. Okay, and then at $3, I can also sell 8. 3, 8, so it's going to be right underneath that, basically. There we go. And at $2, I can sell 10. So 1, 2, over to 10, probably right about there. And finally, at $1, I can sell 11. So 1 all the way over to 11, right about there. Now all we have to do is connect our dots in the same order you put them down, or I'm doing reverse this way, but doesn't matter. There we go. All right. Didn't quite get that other dot in there, sorry. Okay, so this, now we created this little line graph. We actually call this a demand graph. Okay, this is a demand graph. We know it's a demand graph because it has a downward sloping line. All demand graphs will be downward sloping. Okay, so it's going from top down. And this is called a demand curve. The line that we drew is called a demand curve, even though it doesn't really curve very much, but that's what we call it. It's a demand curve. And what it shows us is that when price is high, when the price is high, demand is very low. Okay? But when the price is low down here, look how high demand goes. It goes clear out here to 11. Okay, so the lower the price, the higher the demand. The higher the price, the lower the demand. That's what that graph shows us. Okay? What I just told you is also the law of demand. Okay? The law of demand simply states this. Let me erase this real quick. This is the last thing you need to know today. Okay, the law of demand says this. Let me write this up here. Law of demand is as price goes up, demand goes which way, do you think? Try to answer that question real quick. As price goes up, demand goes which way, up or down? Well, of course, you know when the price goes up, demand goes down. Nobody wants to buy more of a product when it's more expensive. Okay? Also, adding into this is the vice versa. You know what vice versa means? That means the opposite is also true, or the inverse. And in this case, if price goes down, what happens to demand? Then demand goes what? Try to answer that question real quick. If price goes up, then demand, if price goes down, then demand goes which way? If price goes down, then demand goes up. And we know that's true, right? Anytime the price is lower, demand goes up. When do we want to buy stuff? When it's at its cheapest, and that's when we're going to buy more of it. So demand goes up when the price is down. Demand goes down when the price is up. You need to memorize that. That's the law of demand. Okay? We're going to be talking about the law of demand and supply all during this unit. We've got to make sure we have that memorized. We're going to be drawing demand graphs just like we did before. We're going to learn more about that tomorrow. And hopefully this all makes really good sense to you. All right? Have a really good night. Thanks for watching the video. And I will see you tomorrow in class, I hope.